What's going on, guys? Trippy Melmel's here with you, and we're going to talk about some things that have popped off recently with Walmart, with Microsoft, a little bit of touch up with GameStop, kind of a lot, like I said, going back there with Walmart. But we're going to, throw Target in there. We're going to talk about a lot of different things here. Going to give you some tips on how you can grab your console and secure it if you stay on top of your game. All of that. So we got a lot coming up. Don't miss it. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? And hey, hit that thumbs up extra hard. Hit the arrow even harder than that, because you know what, we want to share all the information, get it out there to people that possibly knows nothing about what's going on, or maybe that they just haven't had a fresh update. But make sure you hit that bell, that way you're notified every time I go live or when I drop some content. Guys, all of this stuff is coming straight from social media. It ain't coming from me or someone else or anything, you know what I'm saying? So this is all straight from information I've gathered by calling and speaking with managers. I didn't talk to employees anymore. I talked to managers, and I know managers don't always have the answer, but I thought I'd just go ahead and, kick it up into the next gear, see what I could find out. But guys, let's dive on in and, hey, see what we can find out. Let's get started, guys, and see what we got here. All right, guys, as you know, things jumped off with Xbox yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Walmart went live with pre-orders, for the Xbox Series X and S, and these were online only. And Microsoft also done this as well, like I just said. But here was the thing. I seen some people, they got orders in, and some weren't able to because it was glitchy. I literally had a family member who was trying to order, kept, messing up. And it was like, I don't know if you'd call it glitchy or what, but like the screen was shaking. Like it was doing some really, really weird stuff, just watching him, do it and everything. But he was able to actually secure, one of the Xbox, because I kept telling him, like, don't give up. I don't know what the screen's doing. Like, it would glitch, go black, it would come back, but I don't really know. So it was kind of like there was a bad connection in the monitors, what it kind of reminded me of. It was super weird. But anyways, I'm super happy for the ones, who did get in on this deal. Canada and the UK was also a part of this. I know there was somewhere else, but I didn't really catch, or maybe I caught it, I just didn't actually remember. But like I said, lots of transactions failed also, today with this. And, this part of it seems to be normal, guys, when websites do this. And I'll tell you why. When they get overcrowded, they start to crash. So you can kind of expect this, okay? Like it's just perfectly normal. But let me mention something to you, okay? This is something I saw with my own eyes, and I'm still seeing it as of this morning. Jackson, Tennessee, which is, a Walmart where I recorded a lot of my videos at. And I was actually on, the website, and I just typed, their zip code in because I just wanted to see kind of what they had. I knew they had accessories there. And it pops up and it shows me like the availability, like on what they have, but this is for Xbox only now. It said there was no PS5 in, but it kept showing me that, this store, that store, like Corinth, Mississippi. There were so many different stores that it was telling me that the Xbox Series X was available. Now, the Xbox Series S wasn't available, but only at 2 stores, and that's in my other video. So if you'll go over and check out my other video, you'll be able to see how that worked out. But it was saying that it couldn't be shipped or anything like that. This was pretty much like in-store purchase only, and I was showing where it said that on the app. So y'all would just have to check that out in my last video. It was kind of weird, but I was super glad that it was kind of happening. But also, guys, it's like this, so it looks as though things are getting good for us, but there may be like a comeback Friday. And I don't really know to take that good or bad. It's looking like we won't see sales for Xbox on launch day. You know what I'm saying? And everything, what I mean by like when I'm saying things, might be getting good for us, or they might be, probably going back. What I mean by that is come Black Friday, there may be a lot of things that actually sell on Black Friday, such as the Xbox, and you won't see that item on launch day because, that item actually probably sold out once again. So I don't know if it'll come back to like bite us in the rear, or hey, if it'll smooth out, they'll get more in and we'll just ride it on out. But like I said, it looks like we won't be seeing a lot of sales for the Xbox on launch, or that's the rumor anyway. So take that one with a grain of salt, as always, because you never know what's going to happen. We were told that you would not see any more pre-orders, and then look what happens here. So you know what? Just keep an eye on everything. The website is no longer showing, like Black Friday sales as far as like up to date, but they are showing like new times and everything. And we'll get to that later on, throughout the video. We'll update you on the times. But, at first it was showing that there was no Black Friday sales, and then it goes back to start showing Black Friday sales. So like, I don't know if that's a glitch or if it's not a glitch. So anyways, keep an eye on the Walmart app, and you know what I'm saying, like you can check the website, but I'm more into the app because I feel like you find more things on the app than you do the website, because just like in my last video, I showed that it doesn't show any of this information on the website, but it shows all the information on the app. So I don't know if they do that to try to keep from bots and all of that, tearing the website up. I'm not really sure what the reasoning could be. I've had lots of people ask if I know when items will arrive if shipped from online, and I was told that it just depends on different situations. Like Walmart, when I reached out to them, Walmart told me that they were hoping to get the orders to you by launch day, and if not, 3 to 4 days after is what you would see them. But like I said, this is speaking to like managers in store. They do not work, where these items are being actually sent from. So they, 100% guys cannot be like, oh yeah, that's the truth. Once again, that's just going off of what someone else totally in another state, probably miles away from wherever your item is being shipped. That's just their opinion. So that's the only people that I could actually ask. But yesterday I did, call the 1-800 number for retailers, and I got the same answer with some retailers. You should receive your order on launch, if not 3 to 4 days later. So I was receiving this information from the 1-800 numbers, but keep in mind that doesn't mean these 1-800 numbers lead back to exactly where your item is being shipped from, because you could be getting an order from California, and I talked to somebody all the way over in Kentucky. It's not 100% guaranteed that they know exactly when you're going to get this stuff. So stay up to date with emails and notifications. Like, honestly, that's what I know to tell you all right now. My biggest thing to say is I'd get ready, guys. Honestly, I would get ready 100%. It's happening, and things are about to pop off. All right, so let's go ahead and move on over, and we will see exactly some other stuff we can talk about here. Target doesn't want crowds in their parking lot, as you already know, for these consoles, and they've went on to say you can do curbside pickup. And now the lady on the phone says this to me. She says, you can have it shipped to your home if you'd like. And I said, so I can do like either curbside pickup or just order it online and just choose that if I can't make it up there, that I can just have it shipped. Which, guys, I mean, I could make it up there. I was asking for you all, but I'm not, the one ordering, so I'm just trying to help you guys out. And like guys ask about, pickup, let that be your main thing. Please ask, like, if you're not able to get a ride, or you don't think you can make it due to work, or whatever the reasoning, is, ask them about that option. Like, hey, is it an option that I can have it shipped? Now, keep in mind, they're probably not just going to go throw it in the car or a van and drive it on over to you right then, or call UPS or FedEx, whatever. So you may not get it on launch day, but hey, it's worth, you asking and finding out. So you know what? Check into it. I'm serious. All right. So another thing, Best Buy, they went on to tell me about PS5 stock. They will have limited stock online for you guys. Yes, they will fly fast. So as you already know, you got to get in there, and you got to get in there quick. If you can't get in there, then let me tell you a little bit of something about like what you all could probably do. All right. As you know, before I tell you exactly what all you can do, Best Buy is going to have great games and everything, great deals, no full price games. So, guys, if you can get a deal, get it while you can. Now, this is online only, so keep in mind, you don't got to drive down to Best Buy to try to do this. It's going to be at bestbuy.com/shop PlayStation 5. Okay, I'll drop that below in the description for you so you have the link. Online, of course, is to drive down crowds, as I've always said to you all. And, this will start the morning of Friday at 5 a.m. So this is store hours. But keep in mind, just because the door opens at 5 a.m. does not mean, hey, guys, you know what I'm saying? Best Buy's doing online right now. That's not what I'm telling you. I'm telling you that the whole Black Friday deal, store hours is going to start at 5 a.m. So be sure to start watching, like for when they go live. It's local Best Buy hours. So if you don't know what those hours are, call your store and, get an update on when their hours are and exactly, because your local store will be able to tell you that. If they don't start at 5 a.m., keep watching, okay? I'm dead serious on this, guys. You've got to keep watching. You can't just be like, well, it didn't happen. Screw it. Don't do that, okay? Best Buy stated that they didn't want any call-ins for people, not to be calling in. They're not going to announce the time that they're going to, start this because, they don't want their servers crashing. And, guys, you've got to respect that because, of course, it's a business. They want money, and if their website or whatever server crashes, then they're not going to make money. So they're not just going to be like, hey, guys, we're about to start in 10 minutes, and then it happened. It's not, but you'll know it when it happens automatically, But here's my advice to you all. Start watching on Thanksgiving and watch as we head over into that next Friday. You know what I'm saying? So Friday would be your next morning. Start watching then, so you could start, closer to midnight or later on in the afternoon of Thanksgiving, or possibly when you wake up. A lot of people, start checking into Black Friday stuff the morning they wake up for Thanksgiving as everybody's chilling, eating. Check around on your phone then, and hey, you never know because something might pop off. But hey, this could be your way to secure a console, and I mean that wholeheartedly. Some stores are saying they'll have some on the 19th, but hey, either way, watching and camping at allowed stores will be the best thing to do. And make sure that this, if you're going to camp out, make sure it's at one of the stores you're allowed to camp out at, because you don't want to get yourself, caught up in anything crazy. But guys, I'm going to go ahead right now and give you those hours that Walmart actually put up on their website, okay? So going back to Walmart, as you know, their Black Friday, starting and all of that. So the Black Friday whole deal is going to be PlayStation 5 on 11/12, online at 12 p.m., 3 p.m., 6 p.m., and 9 p.m. And this is all Eastern time, guys. Eastern time. So if you're on Central time, it'll just be an hour before Eastern time. You know how that goes. I think Pacific time is, like there's 2-hour difference on Central time, if I'm not mistaken. So, guys, I'm telling you, here's one more time. You got to watch it, okay? But start watching early. It's going to be online only at 12 p.m., 3 p.m., 6 p.m., 9 p.m. Eastern time on 11/12. That's November the 12th, which is your launch day, okay? All right, so let's move on over and go ahead and talk about some tips on how to secure your console. I know you guys can do this. I got total faith in you all. So whenever you get in there and do it, okay? All right, here we go. All right, so stay up late past midnight, to try and secure this, like I just said. All right. And due to COVID, most are doing online, so keep those apps open. Guys, you have got to stay focused on your apps. Keep doing research starting now so, you can stay up to date on everything with what's happening. And when I say stuff like that, I'm telling you, stay up to date with Pob Games. He's over on Twitter. He's on YouTube. Stay up to date with Jake Randall. Jake is on YouTube, so he's over on Twitter as well. Stay up to date with Sunbro Nation. Sunbro Nation is on YouTube and Twitter. Stay up to date with Cheeto Gaming YT. It's on both, YouTube, Twitter. Guys, they always drop information. You know what I'm saying? They go live. I mean, they keep you updated. Stay up to date. So those are some people that you can follow. And I know that they would greatly, greatly appreciate, everything as far as in me announcing, letting them know this and everything. So, guys, I'm telling you, go follow them. Turn on the bell. That way you don't miss notifications. And I will, keep y'all up to date as well. So make sure that you follow me. Subscribe to me right here on YouTube. Follow me on Twitter. You can follow me on Facebook. All of my links are at the top of my banner picture where it says, thanks for supporting. Super, super easy to find all of my links. Or you can click on the About section right here on YouTube and find it that way. Anyway, so some reps with Target are telling me that they're going to start online at 12 a.m., but most managers here in the U.S. have told me that they'll kick off at 6 a.m. Central Standard Time. Now, I don't know this to be 100%, like, hey guys, it's going to be 6 a.m. I don't know that. I've had more managers tell me it was going to be 6 a.m. than I've heard 12 a.m. But like I said, if you've got those apps open and you're staying up to date, then it's not going to matter either way because, you're going to be prepared and you're going to be ready to go. But my best advice, if you're using Target's app, stay up after midnight and find a way to open more than one browser with your console, of choice already pulled up, and be ready to hit, check out as soon as the clock strikes. Like, I'm dead serious. So what you can do is get you like a laptop or something, open different browser windows, and you can pull like Target up on one, Best Buy, Walmart, and just etc. Go down the list. But here's another thing you need to do. You also need to be sure that your credit or debit card info is already stored online, so you'll just be one click away. And then, you won't have to worry about any of that stuff. It'll just be there, and it'll be just one click, guys. It'll be super, super simple. Another thing you'll have to do, though, with, having multiple window browsers open is you'll have to keep refreshing your page, and don't slow down. Don't be late. But let me tell you something. If you want to be quick with this, and the only way, to be quick with it is by downloading something. And if you download this right here, what I'm going to tell you to download, it'll only be one click away to refreshing all of them at one time. So here's what you need to do. Go to your Google Chrome, download something. All you're going to do is search it. It's called Easy Auto Refresh Chrome extension. I'll drop it below down in the description. That way y'all can remember what it is. Go download that, and this will allow you to set a countdown and refresh your page automatically. That way you don't have to. So like I said, this means one click and that console could be yours. This lets you focus on availability, and that's what you guys want to do right now. But guys, consoles will 100% be up for sale, okay? They've already said it. It's already been announced. And that's not coming from me. That's coming from retailers. But you guys have to be the one to pay attention. All right, like I said, though, go to Twitter, follow Cheeto Gaming YT, Pop Games, Jake Randall, Sunbro Nation, along with myself. Stay up to date, guys. I'm sure there's more people out there, that you could search for. Just make sure that you're searching and, following people that's actually really gathering information. Don't, go out and try to look up people that has just repeatedly, went to somebody else's and got the information and then turn around and just put it right back on theirs. Because there's really no point, because you're wasting time doing that whenever you could literally, be searching into somebody like Sunbro Nation, Pop Games, who's doing full updates. All the time, daily, and it's different updates. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyways, that's your choice. And here's another thing. If you can't watch the phone or PC all the time, pick what stores you want to watch, download the store's app, and set up accounts, and store your account info, such as banking, cards, like I said a minute ago. Keep the notifications on for these stores on your main screen, or you can set up there's something called bookmarks, and those are, I know for myself, they're on the iOS, which is your Apple devices, because I actually use bookmark stuff myself. And here's the way it works is whenever you have that stuff pulled up, when they go live with stuff, you'll have your stuff in and ready, and you'll receive info from that retailer just like that, because all of a sudden it'll kick off. Because I have to say this, my faith in you guys is very strong, and I've said that throughout many, many videos. I know if you put all this to the works, you can secure a console. I know that without a doubt that you can. Just sometimes you have to sacrifice things, that you don't want to do sometimes, like camping out. Nobody wants to camp out for long hours, but you have to sacrifice some things in life in order to get the things that you want. So no matter what, that's just part of life though. But as you see up on my screen right now, there's an app I want you all to get. It's called My Store for Spot. That's what it is on iOS, which is Apple. My Store for Spot. And I'll try to remember to leave that below in the description as well. And if you go like on your Android phone, because that's what you have, it's just called My Store. Look for the little search eyeglass that you see up in the right-hand corner that I have up there. This app allows you to check and see what retailers in your area that you're concerned about have in stock. It calculates how many they'll have. I think the app is neat, and let's hope it's accurate. And hey, but it's worth keeping up with. I can say that. There's also another one out there. It's called Pop Finder. So if you'll go over to popfinder.com, then you can automatically, this one was, in one of my other videos, and all you've got to do is go over to, like I said, I'll leave it in the description below, because it sounds like, when you type it in, you would have to use the E, but it's POPFINDR, popfinder.com. So go to Popfinder, and it's also going to pop up like Target, Walmart. It's going to give you a list of things, and then you can enter your zip code for whatever area. And guys, that one is absolutely amazing. It gives you the store number. It gives you everything. I like it better than I do My Store. So you can choose between the two. And with you using Popfinder, you don't have to download an app. You can just go to popfinder.com. So that's actually something you can keep pulled up on your web browser while you're watching, for all of this stuff, to pop off and all that. But guys, please know, I know it's hard to keep up with everything, especially when you don't know the truth from a lie anymore. Like, I don't like sharing info if I'm not familiar with it. Like, if I've not called these places, then I don't want to get on here, make a video and be like, hey guys, go up to Walmart today because, they're going to be live and they're going to have Xbox or PS5. I don't like to do that because, of course, we've been through that, going off of everybody else's word. That's why that I suggested to you that if you're going to watch people's channel, then watch somebody's channel to where they've literally went and gathered information, or they actually know that they didn't just look at somebody else's stuff and repeat what it says, because that's literally not helping you out, because you don't really know, because they've not talked to the source. So, you want to make sure that you get to the source. But keep in mind, every store I've spoke with says, they all, as in Walmart, Target, Best Buy, should have at least 2 to 3 extra besides pre-orders, okay? Now, GameStop was not mentioned here because some GameStops have told me they will not have any extra. But I've also had GameStop managers tell me that, hey, call back, the night before launch, because some stores could be just telling you this because they're tired of the phone calls or tired of hearing it. So, guys, check back with them. They're supposed to post it on their door the night before. That way that, you can get in there and see what's really going on, and you're looking at it for your own eyes. Pull up to the door after they close, see what's posted on the door, and if it says like 1, 2, 3, whatever, get out and stay. I'm saying, don't go back home and come back a few hours later. Don't do that. So you know what? I'm telling you, stick with it. I'll be doing another video with all tips, that we've talked about and what went on, and everything that we have found out, like, reminders, kind of stuff like that, of what's happened. I've touched base, with GameStop and Walmart recently again, yesterday, and neither store disappointed me, guys. I drove to Mississippi and Tennessee to different Walmarts and different GameStops, that were closer. In the area. So I didn't just go to 1 or 2, but the reason I went there is because it's closer to launch day. And I wanted to see that, if I asked them questions about pre-orders or whatever, to see if they would tell me anything different. But I didn't go in being like, hey, how many do you have? I talked about extras for both consoles. I just wanted to know, hey, do you think you guys will have extra? I also talked with Target about a question that I keep getting from you all. I asked, what if you have no bank card and you use cash? How can you pay? And the only info they gave me is you could load it to a prepaid card, which you can buy at like Dollar General, Walmart, some of the gas stations, Kroger, etc. Or you could ask a family member if you could borrow their card and you go ahead and give them your cash. Or go ahead right now and go to like the dollar store, Kroger, or one of these, stores I just mentioned and buy a Target gift card. That's something you could do. You can load your money on a Target gift card. And I do realize that if you don't look up and you're not able to get one, then you're kind of stuck with the Target gift card because sometimes they don't like to refund gift cards back for cash. So you would probably be better off buying a prepaid card, prepaid Visa, and loading the money to it. That way, if you weren't able to secure one through Target, at least you could go to an ATM with the PIN number and get your money back off of it. But they did tell me, and I've had 3 different Targets tell me they can't let you pay, like whenever you get there to pick it up or whatever when it's shipped because it's something that you're actually securing online. So, of course, you would have to pay for it right then in order to keep it secured. Now, moving over and talking about GameStop. Now, GameStop, I asked, since I ordered online and now that I've been charged, when will I receive my console? And they've said to me, you should receive it by the end of the week. And I was like, well, that's exciting news. So what I mean by the end of the week is by the end of the week of launch day. So let's say that, today was launch day. And if I didn't receive it today, then I would be getting it, by the end of the week, hopefully. But they said that they're trying to get them out and they're trying to, make sure that people get on by launch day, but it wasn't 100% guarantee. Now, this was a manager only at one GameStop that, I was able to speak with. And this is the same GameStop to where I got to interview the same manager who gave us really high spirits and high hopes that Wave 1 and 2 would be for launch day. And once again, they're still telling me that Wave 1 and Wave 2 will be on launch day. I've had a lot of other people tell me, hey, they got told the same thing. And also, guys, if you haven't remembered me telling you in past videos, on the 10th, the 12th, and the 13th, which the 13th will be for Call of Duty Cold War, GameStop will be opening 2 hours early. So like mine originally opens at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. They'll be opening at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. So make sure you call, you stay up to date. But here's the thing. If you have a pre-order, then you don't have to rush to get to GameStop. You don't have to make an appointment. You don't have to, camp out in the parking lot. Your item is going to be secured. They have to hold it for 48 hours for you. Some GameStops have even told me they would hold it for 72 unless you call in and tell them like, hey, I can't make it due to work. Like, can I extend it? They will hold it for you. And if you've not already got it paid off, it's not an issue. You can pay it off that day because GameStop has told me no matter what the rumors were about, if you don't have it paid off by a certain time, then you would lose it to the next person. GameStop says no matter what, they make that decision and, your console is safe with them. All the way up until 72 hours. But some are only holding it for 48 hours unless you call and, work out different arrangements. I did call Sam's Club and the young guy says, yes, he was told, they'd have limited stock, but he wasn't really sure. So guys, I've kind of got the runaround whenever it comes to Sam's Club. One to say yes, one to say no. The other one to say, hey, yeah, I think we're having pre-orders. Guys, it's been nothing but the runaround with Sam's Club. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not trying to disappoint any of you all, but I've really gave up on Sam's Club. I know some of you guys have memberships with them, but all I can advise you is to call the day before and see what they tell you and just stay up to date with them. I don't know a lot about Sam's Club. I did look the one up in Florence, Alabama on the website Pop Finder, and whenever it pops up, it says right off the rip that they don't have any in stock. So, and then it says, are they going to have any on hand? It shows a 0. So I don't really know, like I said, of many Sam's Clubs. I've been to Sam's Club maybe one time my whole life. It's just not a store. I'm not a fan of it. But if you can get in there and you can get one, of a place they're going to have one, then yes, I would totally suggest you doing that. As I've said in past videos, be watching out for Costco. They were supposed to do some online stuff. I don't know. That was just rumor, but it was told, and I've even called Costco. They did say that they would, be selling them on launch day. They'd be limited, and you do have to have a membership. And I asked about online, but I kept getting like different answers for online. I don't know that you have to have a membership, but I think that you do if you order online, but I'm not 100% sure about online. I do know if you go in, you have to have a membership in order to go in, and you can camp out in the parking lot. But if you're causing any problems, then of course they don't want you there. But causing problems could lead to you not being able to stay, and possibly losing your spot in line if you're in line. So guys, don't cause problems. Just, sit there peacefully, bring your games, snacks, drinks, a blanket. Everybody just chill and have a good night. Talk about all the games you like to play. That's what we did. As you know from my past videos as well, I did reach out to PC Richards. PC Richards is located up north. I did contact New Jersey, Connecticut, and New York, and I even spoke to the one in Pennsylvania. They've all stated to me, yes, they would, have limited stock as well. And it's kind of like one of those first come, first serve. They're doing no pre-orders, launch day only, and they will ship if necessary. They don't really like to. They'd prefer somebody come in and, just purchase it for you and them ship it. And they say it'd be a lot cheaper and easier. But if they, really have to, then she says yes, that they would ship. They're a super nice company. And, guys, I just want to say this. I've had some people, reach out, speaking with my mods and everybody stating that, they're low key, and I should have never, said anything about PC Richards and all of that. And guys, I'm here to help people. That's the whole point. Whether it's low key or not, that's the whole point of sharing it, because, if that's that one company out there that could have helped somebody, then, what I'm saying? It would have been heavy on my heart for a long time knowing I knew about this place, but I never shared it, all because it was low key. And, I'm not trying to make anybody mad, but for you people that's not wanting me to share it because it's supposed to be low key and all that, that's just real selfish of you. And you shouldn't be selfish. You should really want everybody to be able to secure a console. And if you feel like somebody's like going to jump you in line because, or, not physically, but just get in front of you in line, all because Trippy Mail told it and it was low key, then something is seriously wrong with you, in your head to even think like that. Guys, what I'm saying? This is, like the U.S., and we need to make the world a better place. Everybody needs to come together and learn to help each other. I'm not trying to grab a console. I do this out of the kindness of my heart. I go store to store, collect information after information. I watch a lot of YouTubers, and what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with it, but they don't go store to store. They don't do it at all. They collect their information the way they want to collect it. But I have drove mile after mile. I've spent gas money after gas money, and I've never complained one time. And I'm not complaining now. And I'm not looking for anybody, trying to say, hey, you guys owe me a thank you. You guys don't owe me anything. You don't. I greatly appreciate the love and support that I get from each and every person, and that's enough. That absolutely means the world to me. I greatly appreciate y'all sticking by me, but I don't feel like that cause, y'all call it low key, that pretty much like I spilled the beans is kind of the way you want to say it. I felt like that, hey, that was a low key company out there, and you know what? Some people didn't even know anything about it, and I helped those people out because those people live close by PC Richards, and they honestly had no idea. I had so many people reach out to me and tell me thank you. Now they're going to go check with PC Richards because they had no idea, and they were already giving up. And I don't want people giving up because my faith is so strong, in God, that I know my faith is strong in believing that these people can do it as long as you set your mind to it. So, guys, I love each and every one of you all. If you're not subscribed to my channel, become part of the Trippy Gang today, and let's hang out, guys. Let's hang out, watch my content. Got some great stuff gonna pop off. As I've told you, got prank videos. We're gonna, I'll do tech videos, gaming videos. We're even gonna go around and help the homeless. We got a lot of giveaways we're gonna do. Our holiday videos are gonna be absolutely amazing. You guys don't want to miss it. Be sure to drop a like on the video. I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. And hey, smash that like button if you want to wish yourself good luck on getting a console before 2021. Guys, go ahead and share this with somebody and ring that bell. That way you get notified next time I go live or I drop some content. I'll see you guys very, very soon in the next video. Take care. Much love. Peace out and chicken grease. All right, I'll see you guys. Much love. See you.